Good morning, cybersecurity ninjas. Today is Friday, March 7th, 2025, and you're tuned into Cup of Cyber, your daily dose of cybersecurity news and insights. Today we'll be covering some pressing topics that are shaping the cybersecurity landscape. We'll start by discussing a recent cyber attack on the city of Mission, Texas, which has led local officials to request an emergency declaration from Governor Greg Abbott. Next, we'll delve into the activities of the Medusa ransomware group, which has claimed over 40 victims in 2025 alone, demanding ransoms ranging from $100,000 to $15 million. Then, we'll explore the implications of the updated Payment Card Industry Data Security Standard, PCI DSS version 4.0, focusing on lessons learned from Abercrombie & Fitch's compliance journey. Finally, we'll examine a recent report indicating that 87% of firms have been hit by AI-driven cyber attacks, highlighting the growing need for advanced cybersecurity measures. So, grab your coffee and let's dive into today's cybersecurity briefing. Our first story takes us to Mission, Texas, where city officials have detected a cyber attack compromising their computer network. This breach has put confidential health data and other records at risk, prompting Mayor Nori Gonzalez Garza to request an emergency declaration from Governor Greg Abbott. The attack, identified on February 28th, has disrupted critical services, including police databases and laptops, leading to a local disaster declaration. The city is collaborating with the Texas Department of Emergency Management to address the situation, with some systems remaining offline to protect data. Mitigation tips for cyber pros. Develop an incident response plan. Ensure your organization has a comprehensive incident response plan that includes coordination with local and state authorities. Conduct regular security audits. Perform routine security assessments to identify and address vulnerabilities in your network infrastructure. Implement network segmentation. Divide your network into segments to contain potential breaches and limit the spread of malware. Backup critical data. Regularly back up essential data and store it securely to facilitate recovery in case of a cyber attack. By adopting these measures, organizations can enhance their resilience against cyber threats and minimize the impact of potential attacks. In our next story, the Medusa ransomware group has been actively targeting organizations across various sectors. Since its emergence in January 2023, Medusa has claimed nearly 400 victims, with a 42% increase in attacks between 2023 and 2024. In the first 2 months of 2025 alone, the group has executed over 40 attacks, demanding ransoms ranging from $100,000 to $15 million. Medusa's attack vectors include exploiting known vulnerabilities in public-facing applications, particularly Microsoft Exchange Server, to gain initial access. The group employs remote management and monitoring, RMM software such as SimpleHelp, AnyDesk, or Mesh Agent for persistent access, and utilizes the Bring Your Own Vulnerable Driver, BYOVD technique to disable antivirus processes using tools like KillAV. Mitigation tips. Patch vulnerabilities promptly. Regularly update and patch software, especially public-facing applications like Microsoft Exchange Server, to close known security gaps. Restrict remote access. Limit the use of RMM software and ensure that only authorized personnel have access to such tools. Deploy endpoint detection and response, EDR. Implement EDR solutions to monitor and respond to suspicious activities on endpoints. Educate employees. Conduct regular cybersecurity training to raise awareness about phishing attacks and safe computing practices. Implementing these strategies can help organizations defend against ransomware threats like Medusa. Next, we turn our attention to the Payment Card Industry Data Security Standard, PCI DSS version 4.0, which introduces stricter security requirements for organizations handling payment card data. Notably, requirements 6.4.3 and 11.6.1 focus on payment page script security and change detection mechanisms, respectively. Abercrombie & Fitch, A&F, has shared valuable insights from their compliance journey, highlighting the importance of script inventory, logging and justifying every script loaded in a user's browser to prevent unauthorized code execution. Integrity controls, verifying the integrity of all payment page scripts to protect against malicious modifications. Continuous monitoring, implementing mechanisms to detect unauthorized changes to payment pages, including HTTP header monitoring and weekly integrity checks. Mitigation tips. Conduct script audits. Regularly review and approve third-party scripts used on payment pages to ensure they are necessary and secure. Implement content security policies, CSP. Use CSP to restrict the execution of unauthorized scripts on your website. Utilize automated monitoring tools. Deploy tools that continuously monitor for changes in payment page scripts and alert security teams to potential issues. Collaborate with third-party providers. Ensure that service providers involved in payment processing comply with PCI DSS v4.0 requirements. By following these practices, organizations can enhance their compliance posture and protect against emerging threats targeting payment systems. Finally, a recent report reveals that 87% of firms have experienced AI-driven cyber attacks, underscoring the increasing sophistication of cyber threats. Attackers are leveraging artificial intelligence to automate attacks, evade detection, and exploit vulnerabilities more effectively. Mitigation tips: adopt AI-based security solutions. Implement AI-driven cybersecurity tools that can detect and respond to advanced threats in real time. Invest in employee training. Provide ongoing training to staff to recognize and respond to AI-driven phishing and social engineering attacks. Enhance threat intelligence. Utilize threat intelligence services to stay informed about the latest AI-driven attack vectors and tactics. Collaborate across industries. Engage in information sharing initiatives with other organizations to collectively defend against AI-powered threats. Staying ahead of AI-driven cyber threats requires a proactive approach and continuous adaptation of security strategies. And that wraps up today's episode of Cup of Cyber. We discussed the recent cyber attack on Mission, Texas, the activities of the Medusa ransomware group, insights into PCI DSS v4.0 compliance, and the rise of AI-driven cyber attacks. If you found this episode informative, please like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated with our latest content. Links to all the articles discussed today are available in the show notes. Thank you for tuning in, and as always, stay safe, stay vigilant, and stay secure.